Hello, people of YouTube. I'm Harry Bailey, and this is the 7 best backyard slash trampoline wrestlers on YouTube. Quick note, there's a maximum of 2 wrestlers per promotion, and I'm already going to emphasize this. It's completely off of my opinion. I've obviously not watched every backyard wrestling show, so before you hate me for leaving him out, just remember, I probably left him out because I have no idea who he is. So feel free to let me know who he is in the comments below. Now let's get 7 is Cameron Jackson. Now quick apologies if I sound horrible. I am literally dying. But let's go. So Cameron Jackson comes from by far the smallest company out of the individuals on this list. But because we decided to try and choose as many different promotions as possible, the UWE champion sneaks his way onto the list. Mr. Jackson, no, not him. Not that Jackson. Okay, that's just too far. It's definitely not those Jacksons. That Mr. Jackson, Mr. Cameron Jackson, is the heel leading CJE into the promised land. His style, if you're wondering, is kind of like New Jack. Just without the knives, the freakish obsession of turning his wrestling matches into a freestyle swimming competition in his opponent's blood. But if you're wondering why I'm still making this comparison, just watch his title match with Rick Rios, for example. It literally consists of one bin lid shot, and Rick Rios' head is busted open, and the match gets called off. The GOAT James Blade. I'm a bit mad in the head, especially considering that there is another VBW star still to come on this list. But spoiler alert. Oh, yeah, there's the spoiler. Never mind. But if you think about it, sure, he was the main heel in the company for such a long time, and he only lost his world title because of a screw job, and he had an absolutely badass finisher. Well, yeah, but that just sums up how great backyard wrestling is at the minute. It has top quality guys despite the reputation. Assassin AK-47. Yes. I am aware a lot of you will say he should be number 1. But even check my Twitter. I am a massive AK-47 fan. By the way, cheeky plug there. Go follow Haroldinho at HBHD official. Yeah, I've been a massive AK fanboy since the channel was actually called the KJ07. Cheeky throwback. But aside from his never-ending moveset consisting of the silver bullet, the headshot, and the awesome knockout, it is amazing, but it pains me to say it. He only really had a handful of quality opponents. Shoutouts to Big Time Mike, the former undisputed champion, Pac-Man, and the Bulldozer. I mean, they would easily make it onto a list of top 25, but because we're only doing 7, they missed out. But these were some of AK's few top opponents. He also had another top quality opponent, who may or may not be later on in the list. But quick recommendation, if you want to see a top quality AK-47 match, go check out his 2 out of 3 falls match. It's Mini G. Freaking mind. He is arguably the best backyard high flyer on the scene today, and it shows as he won the VBW High Flyer of the Year, the VBW Superstar of the Year, and the Canadian Championship. Watching his matches, it's quite obvious he has a God-given talent, and he'll probably be VBW champion if he gets the push he deserves. You can also tell he could turn pro quicker than a Santino Marella Royal Rumble entrance. So, who knows, maybe he will be on the scene in years to come. Just watching his matches and seeing his finishers, they are something that are inspiring. Considering someone of such a small stature like himself, his high-flying maneuvers are zero to none, and well, that's why he's higher up than his co-worker who finished number 6 on the list. Just watch his matches, especially his one, the Canadian Championship match at Yardstock 2015. It was of a high. At number 3, Wicked J. Taken from the world at such a young age, Wicked J still managed to make his mark on the backyard wrestling scene. A constant fixture in ESW, Wicked J was so good at his job. He had his trademark face paint, his arm gear, and his scepter, as well as his t-shirt reading "Fuck you," normally read out to his opponent. He is willing to do anything for the fans' entertainment, which is probably why he was one of the most over wrestlers in internet history. He had such a such a high quality offense, and if you want to be crying yourself to sleep tonight, just watch the ESW Wicked J tribute video. It is very, very emotional, as in Daniel Bryan retirement speech emotional. Now, he was top quality at wrestling. I mean, the guy's been put through a bloody toilet in some of his matches. If you want examples of how good he is, check out his Circle of Chaos match against the Aztec, in which he was put through a toilet. He's had countless, probably in the zillion, light bulb tubes smashed over him, and his performance in the deathmatch tournament proves just how far he will go to put on the best show he can. The best at what I do, Mr. Better Than You. The word spoken by the KBW. The word spoken by KBW, the single biggest backyard wrestling federation to date, nearly 10 times as big as its competitors. Founder. Kage founded and partially carried KBW in its opening years, spawning one of the greatest internet rivalries of all time with AK-47. The two were the perfect fit to feud. The Steve Austin and Dwayne Johnson of backyard wrestling, the pair were involved in almost all of KBW's great matches, either against each other or against others. Kage is the self-proclaimed master of the DDT. Whether he's a heel or a babyface, there's no denying his ability to form factions, his ability to win championships, and of course his Money in the Bank win prove that this guy is something to behold. Pittsburgh. Sweet Savard is willing to risk everything in every match he takes part of. Even if his win-loss record isn't perfect, the ultimate backyard wrestler is the very body of the culture. When you think of backyard wrestling, you think all about brawling, makeshift weapons, and ridiculous spots. The Pride of Pittsburgh has done all of those and more. He brings a realistic taste to wrestling, and whether he's dropped on his head, thrown off a ladder, or put through a table, or even just battered with street signs, he certainly lets you know it hurts. In a sense, Swede is the godfather of backyard wrestling. He is the guy and can both work the mid-card and the main event to perfection. The guy even has his own website, for God's sakes. Even though he's won multiple world championships, all of which he made himself for the company, the man who's led CHW is he's unmistakable. There's only one Sweet Savard, and that Sweet Savard is the Sweet Savard that loves wrestling, and we love him for it. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. By the way, apologies if any of you noticed that the music's sort of cut halfway through that. Anyway, yep, there's the credits. Just look at them. There's the music. Bye!